Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a fantastic day. As always, comments, likes and subscribes are always appreciated, as they do help out the channel immensely. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. GameStop's new Ethereum-based NFT marketplace has been live in beta for a while now. It isn't even offering gaming NFTs yet, which will be the marketplace's planned core offering. Even so, the video game retailer's new platform has already seen nearly twice the all-time trading volume of Coinbase's NFT marketplace, which has been open since May. Once again, GameStop's NFT platform just opened, and they already have twice as much all-time volume as Coinbase's marketplace, which has been around for a couple of months now. Since Monday's launch, GameStop NFT has seen at least 3,167 Ether in trading volume, according to data published by on the marketplace website. There we go. That figure, equaling almost $3.5 million, represents the trading volume for the marketplace's top 50 collections, the only data publicly available, which means GameStop's total trading volume marketplace is likely higher. In contrast, since its launch, Coinbase's NFT marketplace has generated a total of 1,704 Ether in trading volume, or roughly $1.8 million, according to the latest data from Dune Analytics. There was a day, this was also very popular news, but I was like, I'm not throwing this into a video. Coinbase's NFT marketplace, I think one day, had only $45,000 traded on it. For contrast, other normal NFT platforms typically have 30 million, 45 million. I would say 100 million is probably a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely in the higher up millions. Coinbase had $45,000 in one day in comparison, also to the $1 trillion that I believe that Bitcoin transacts every week on its blockchain alone. This was quite popular news. I don't think there's an actual precise answer as to why Coinbase's NFT platform hasn't really taken off. I've never seen any advertisement for it, ever, at all, not once, anywhere, not online, physically, almost at a restaurant, in a store, a bus stop, airport, any of that. So maybe that's part of the reasoning, but I find it quite interesting to note that a heavily centralized platform like Coinbase has such low volume. I guess people really do care about huge levels of decentralization when it comes to the NFT space, especially because GameStop has also announced like their website is basically kind of like OpenSea. They custody nothing. It's simply, you know, the money's flowing through them, if you will, but they are not the holders of the actual NFT keys, which I think is quite interesting. Yeah, that's the GameStop NFT marketplace has launched, and it's doing already a lot better than GameStop's. But GameStop, not GameStop, Coinbase. Coinbase is having a lot of really weird news right now as far as like their partnership program and a bunch of other stuff that's happening. So a lot of question marks going up into the air for Coinbase. Yeah. Let's move on. Also in the news, Ripple is expanding into Morocco as Tunes. I don't think that's Tunis. Tunes, T-H-U-N-E-S, a global cross-border payments company, has formed a strategic collaboration with Attijari Wafa Bank, one of the biggest banks in Morocco and in Africa. Ripple said, "We are excited to announce or build our partnership with Tunes Payments and Attijari Wafa B, extending RippleNet services into Morocco and the greater MENA region." There's the tweet for it right there. This partnership is significant since Ripple and its remittance platform RippleNet connects Tunes to Attijari Wafa. What? That's so difficult for me to say. Customers of Attijari Wafa's bank will be able to receive cross-border transfers initiated through the Tunes network. more quickly thanks to the connection between Tunes and RippleNet. There's also some other really interesting news around here. Collaboration. Yeah. So also in the news as well, Ripple has also been selected by the Bank of International Settlements and the Bank of Indonesia. The Bank for International Settlements, or the BIS, and Bank of Indonesia under the Indonesian G20 presidency have announced the shortlisted finalists for the G20 Tech Sprint Challenge on central bank digital currencies. The problem stated promoting participants to come up with the ideas to build effective and robust means to issue, distribute, and transfer central bank digital currencies to enable financial inclusion, improve interoperability, and to better connect payment systems. And Ripple has been chosen for that as well. So Ripple's in the news almost every day again. It's very fascinating, regardless of, once again, the constant discussion of their events in the United States with the SEC. It's nice to see that they've continued to move simply around other parts of the world. Don't forget that they've also made significant partnerships in the Middle East, in Dubai, the UAE. Like they're working with multiple banks there who are all using RippleNet, which uses XRP in the background. And they're also partnered with tons of other, banks in the Southeast Asian region. Very, very fascinating indeed. I think the only area that we have not explicitly, correct me if I'm wrong, heard about a Ripple partnership as far as like banks using it, it is within, I want to say, Europe. I'm excluding the US simply because of the lawsuit. But very fascinating indeed that all these partnerships keep popping up. I wonder what the long-term movement of XRP is going to be, because all the stuff that they were talking about forming in 2017 is now here. They have multiple banks around the world who are actually using them. But prices and all that stuff, you know, the whole shebang. Yeah, that's the Ripple has partnered with Tunes and Ati Jari Wafa Bank, and also have been chosen by the BIS and the Bank of Indonesia to come up with a solution to create a central bank digital currency, or how to distribute them, and, you know, all that other stuff. This has also happened before. Ripple was also recently chosen by another government somewhere. Was it the Brazilian government? They're also part of like another collaboration effort to distribute central bank digital currencies. Alrighty, that's the Ripple news. And yeah, let's move on. Here's a weird but interesting one. The current U.S. inflation data has thrown a great tantrum and panic within several market sectors. Different expectations and reactions are surfacing following reports of the inflation data. It seems to be a fact that even the crypto space now receives impact from inflation and other macroeconomic factors. With reports from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, different markets are loaded with diverse opinions. However, according to the released data, there's been an increase of 9.1% in U.S. inflation since June of last year. So for those of you who, I don't know how you missed that, I really don't know. A number of countries released their inflation data, and I believe America was 9.1. A lot of other places were 12 point something, and there was a whole list that we had in that video, whenever it might have been, that showed, I think there were like 60 different countries that had over a 15% inflation rate, and it was like, whoa, that sounds absolutely terrible. However, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao seems to have a contrary idea concerning the released inflation data. According to Changpeng Zhao, the 9.1 inflation number is a magically low value concerning some surrounding events. Changpeng Zhao stated that the US dollar supply increased by 80%. That is 80%, equivalent to 5 times its original supply, due more minting of the note. Hence, the inflation value is expected to be around 500%. I'm laughing because, not because the number seems wild. I totally believe it at this point. It's just more of a, can you imagine? So like whenever the inflation data is released, I don't know how you receive your numbers, but if you see it on TV or somewhere online through like one of those CNBC kind of things, like we know the breaking news, the inflation is 9%. I was imagining one of the newscasters' faces trying to come to terms with the fact that they would have to say out loud that inflation was actually 500% and basically, you know, world collapse. In Changpeng Zhao's terms, such calculations should depend entirely on the rise in money supply over a given period. He was swiftly, people not were attacking him, but people were talking, you need to learn how money works and trying to give him actually what was really going on. But once again, the inflation numbers for America are always heavily skewed. It's the same with the job numbers and many other numbers that are floating around out there. The idea of 9.1% is based on consumer goods. It's not based on how much people are paying for rent, how much people are paying for petrol, or anything else. And even then, like for food, it's also not extremely accurate. I've seen tons of you talking about, hey, and I've seen the videos of it as well. Like I've seen people literally walking through supermarkets, or like the newscasters walking through supermarkets and asking people about inflation. And they're like, yeah, prices have nearly doubled in a year. 9% is not the same as 100%. That's not how these numbers actually work together. But I can't imagine any actual given scenario where anybody would be brave enough to say out loud that the world's reserve currency has risen by 500%. And even more so, I still assume it's roughly around 20 to 30% if you gave it like actual average numbers and you added everything together. But yeah, we're definitely living through a very historically interesting money inflating time. My bullishness on crypto increases quite often just based off of the, you know, whatever world news we might be getting that particular weekend. But interesting times ahead, I think, especially as inflation is not transitory, is definitely with us. And I wonder, I'll say it this way, I wonder just how bad it's going to get. When will we hit a 15-16% inflation? And when will more people realize the actual strength of the crypto market as far as, you know. Anyway, that's Changpeng Zhao believes that U.S. inflation is actually 500%. But actually, you know what's really funny? If you get a chance, find their charts. Like, you know, like the actual like line, the line going up, it keeps going higher. That shows how much money has been printed since even like 2018. And the chart looks a little insane because it's kind of just going straight up. So, you know, logically, those numbers kind of equate to. Anyway, that's the Changpeng Zhao 500% US dollar inflation news. 500%. My goodness. And yeah, let's move on. Also in the news, the Monaco-based luxury yacht brokerage company not affiliated. They're called Yacht Zoo. That is yacht and then zoo. Now accepts Shiba Inu as payment through BitPay. The luxury yacht brokerage company Yacht Zoo is now accepting Shiba Inu along with 12 other major cryptocurrencies as payment. In partnership with BitPay, Shiba Inu enthusiasts can now buy or oh wow, you can buy a luxury yacht with Shiba Inu. What a time to be alive. Shiba Inu enthusiasts can now buy or charter a luxury yacht with Shiba Inu as the leading Monaco-based yacht company Yacht Zoo announced a partnership with the world's largest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency payment service provider BitPay to accept cryptocurrencies as payments. Yacht Zoo has not only added Shiba Inu, but they're also having Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin. It says etc. Not even like listing the other coins. It's like, well, these four, etc. to pay in exchange for their services. While explaining the benefits of using crypto to don't lie to me. It simply has to do with they're trying to look for another way to end up making money, because I assume the last 2 years were relatively difficult with not many people going to Monaco to go charter a boat while they could not leave their residences. So now they're like looking for another way to be able to do it. Sure. So if you've been hankering for a yacht zoo anchoring and you got some Shiba Inu and you were looking for that perfect yacht, there you go. The Shiba Inu news continues to avalanche onto us on a nearly daily basis because of how popular this coin is. And also keep almost said keeping track. Keep track of all these things, because look at how often I go over, or there is news of Shiba Inu's being accepted for this. But in any article, they're always like, oh yeah, and then these other crappy coins. Like, they always like push the other coin to the side, but they're like, Shiba Inu's the one. Shiba Inu's the one we've been waiting for. I find it fascinating because, you know, you might not have heard of Bitcoin. It's kind of significant. But Shiba Inu always ends up making the most popular news. Fascinating. Yeah. That's the Shiba Inu yacht in Monaco news. Yeah. Let's move on. I don't know what's wrong with this website, but I do hope that you've all... You know what this looks like? I don't know if I said it last time. This looks like... many of you have played Pokemon. Remember the original Pokemon? And there was a Pokemon called a Missing Number. It was called Missing No. It was like a gigantic square gray block. It's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of weird to see like all the animations all messed up. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. Do hope you all are having a great day, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Do hope it's absolutely phantasmagorical. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and or supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.